Check, check, mic check. The Waterboard Media Group. Check, check, mic check. Okay.
Derrel Jazz Johnson here, still at Barclays Center after a shocking fight tonight. I told Eric Gomez from Golden Boy, I have not been this shocked covering a fight since Andy Ruiz handed Anthony Joshua his first loss, and I'm still in shock. What are your takes on the fight?
Well, it's very interesting. I think Ryan may have not just fooled Devin Haney, but I think he fooled the world with that act of faking or playing around like he's crazy. I think it was genius. I really do, because he had me kind of wondering and suspecting or whatever. So, man, I can definitely see acting in his future.
Absolutely, great point, because I think most people going into this fight thought Ryan Garcia was the one who wasn't focused. I mean, he was challenging Bud Crawford of all people. Like, his mind isn't focused on this fight. Yeah. Devin Haney is the focused one, and we saw tonight that was absolutely not the case. I'm most shocked by the lack of adjustments from Devin Haney. 6 hours ago, I would have said Devin Haney is a good to very good defensive boxer. He's been compared to Floyd Mayweather defensively. So has Shakur Stevenson. But I didn't see that after he got rocked in the first round. I saw little to no defensive adjustments. And I think that is the biggest thing I'm shocked by. If he got caught by one punch, we know Ryan Garcia has punching power. Yeah. If he got rocked, if he got knocked out, that's one thing. The fact that he got dominated from round one throughout the fight, the fact that he got dominated is why I'm so shocked.
Well, I have to reiterate my point because I forgot to hit record. But like I said, I think Ryan really shocked the world with this whole crazy guy antics and, acting like something's wrong with him, like he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And like I said, I not only think that he fooled Devin, but he fooled the world. He fooled a lot of us. And like I said, I think I can definitely see acting in his career. And to get to your point of a lack of adjustments, I think after that first knockdown, that really shocked even Devin, that first knockdown. And I just got to take my hat off to Ryan, because I think this kid went in here with a strategic game plan. First of all, he acted like he was crazy, like he was deranged or something was wrong with him. And then another thing was I think it was purpose that he went in overweight, 3 pounds overweight. I think that was deliberate to be able, because you saw during the fight, if you noticed during the fight, Ryan would have his body on top of Devin, and may not seem as much, but in boxing, 3 pounds matter. That's huge. 3 pounds matter. 3 pounds of weight, body mass, BMS on top of you. So after that first knockdown, I noticed that Devin became a little tired, a little sluggish as the rounds had went on. And Ryan was either putting him in a headlock, putting the weight on his neck and head and everything, or getting on top of his back and putting his weight on top of his back again. And another thing was, I talked to Derek James, and he said he's going to get on Ryan once again about that shoulder turn that what Mayweather does. And what I noticed was this kid is brilliant. He is a exceptionally smart boxer, because if you notice when he did the shoulder turn, and then he would turn his full back. And Devin, every time that he did that, Devin would pound away at his back, punch at his back, his side, and everything like that. And where I think that was like a Muhammad Ali type, rope-a-dope type thing to wear Devin out, because he kept turning to his side. And when he turned, Devin would just poo, 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 wearing himself out throughout the rounds. This kid, he's brilliant. He is brilliant.
He has a brilliant team around him. I can definitely suspect that Bernard Hopkins had a lot of influence in the fight game plan. It was, and I wonder. Obviously, reports are that Devin Haney has a broken jaw.
I was just about to allude into that. Yeah, I just got word. We just got word from security that Devin Haney has suffered a broken jaw. We just got confirmation. They got it some time ago, a little while earlier, but we just got the news. So he's at the hospital now with a broken jaw and has to get that taken care of. So, yeah, he'll definitely be in the hospital for probably a few days or so.
And I guess, again, my biggest takeaway, and I'm certainly going to write about it, is the lack of adjustments. Brilliant game plan by Ryan Garcia, but it might be time for Devin Haney to move on from his father as a trainer and get a new trainer, because I didn't see the preparation for an adjustment when the fight wasn't going their way. And again, you alluded to the first knockdown, but he got rocked in the first round.
He did.
He got rocked in the first round, and there was no adjustment from that point on. Again, if you'd have asked me 6 hours ago, I would have said Devin Haney's a good defensive boxer. I didn't see that tonight. But you also make a great point about the extra 3 pounds as well.
Yeah.
And I wonder, was it worth that $1.5 million that Ryan Garcia had to pay Devin Haney?
If you really look at it, look at the fight against Lomachenko that he had. I really wasn't impressed by that performance at all. It could have been a draw. I really only saw Devin maybe winning one extra round, depending on judges or the judges or whatever in that fight. But if it would have been a draw, I wouldn't have been mad at that, because I was not impressed at all. And not to cut you off, a lot of, not only Devin, his father in the camp, gave Ryan a lot of flack about quitting against Tank. I have to be honest and biased. I love both sides. Bill is a great guy. I've been kicking it with him all week. Great guy, a man of his word. Love Bill and, the whole team and everything. They're great. But Ryan took a lot of flack of being a quitter, especially from Devin. And what a lot of people may not know is I don't think Ryan should have taken that fight against Tank. I would say he should at least waited another 3 months, because he got injured. Maybe a lot of people don't know this. He got injured in sparring, and his ribs were broken. And they were not fully healed for that fight against Tank. So when he got that rib shot by Tank, that was crucial. That was painful, because he wasn't fully healed. He should have waited another 3 to 6 months before he took that fight. But Ryan, full of pride and It's about the money too. So I would like to see him fight Tank again, fully healed now.
Oh well, my one counter, 2 points. I was at Haney Lomachenko almost a year ago. It was May 2023. I thought Haney won. It definitely was a close fight, and many people praise Lomachenko for being a great boxer. They advertised it as a chess match. It was indeed a chess match. I thought Devin Haney's body work in that fight against Lomachenko is what won him the fight. In terms of Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, I think going back to that fight, I was at that fight too a year ago tomorrow, because it's technically Sunday, April 21st. A year ago tomorrow, that fight changed when Gervonta dropped Ryan early in the fight. Because Ryan was very aggressive in the opening round. Right. And this is a side note. I don't think, and I've talked to Gervonta Davis's team about this. I think he is underrated as a boxer. He gets a lot of credit as a puncher, unprecedented for his weight. Mike Tyson's favorite fighter, but Gervonta Davis is a good boxer, at least a good boxer. And the first time I said to myself, wow, Gervonta is a good fighter, is when he fought Rolly Romero here back in 2022. I said, wow, Gervonta 2022. I said, you know what? He used Rolly Romero's aggression against him, and he did the same thing with Ryan Garcia last year.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. You bring up some really good points. Ryan was definitely too aggressive, and you can't be aggressive like that with a puncher of the caliber of talent of Tank Davis, especially with the punching power that he has. You're asking for it. And as you alluded to, that first knockdown, that was the effect of, being too aggressive and not letting the fight come to you and sticking to the game plan of what Derek James hit for you. I agree. Definitely.
Let me check our time. Speak a little bit.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Speak a little bit more about Derek James and the game plan that he had in this fight.
I think it was a well executed game plan. I saw that. I can see the difference between the other fights that Derek has had. Ryan work on his defenses a little bit more, and I was very impressed with Ryan and just just how prepared he was. He was prepared when we thought that he was just jagging around and goofing on or whatever. Like I said, I think that was a good strategy, a good plan, and he had a lot of people fooled. He had me wondering or whatever too. So I think the game plan was really good. I would like to also see Ryan work more on his body, get a little stronger in his body. I like to work with the defense and everything. I think I can see the definite defense improvement. I spoke to Derek James a little while ago before he left, and he said he's still going to get on Ryan about that, doing his shoulder or whatever like that. Like, he's like, you're no Mayweather or whatever. So he's going to get on him about that. But I like the better defensive approach that I saw from Ryan tonight. I just would like to see him work on getting a little stronger in the body. That way he can be able to take those body shots a little better. So he needs to work on his body and improve that part of game, and I think even more of a force to be reckoned with.
The interesting thing about this fight is that Ryan Garcia, because he was 3.2 pounds overweight, obviously he had to pay Devin Haney the 1.5 million, but it was not a title fight. So Devin Haney is the champion. Now, Ryan said he would be up to doing
the belt is vacated now. I've been told that the belt is vacated, so Devin is not the champ.
He said he was a champion in the ring after the fight.
I spoke with some of the boxing commissioners or people that are affiliated with the boxing federation, and they said that the belt is vacated now. They have to decide who is going to fight for that belt. So actually, Devin no longer has it. You guys can Google or look it up or whatever, or look into it for yourself. But that's just the word that I got on tonight, far as with the belts and everything. Yeah.
Would you like to see this fight again? Would you like to see a rematch?
I would. I would. I would like to see what type of adjustment that Devin can make, because you remember they went 3-3, fought 6 times in amateurs, each won 3. So I would like to see a rematch and see if this was just a little Ryan. I want to see if it was real, I should say, if it was real, or did he just kind of was the better man on tonight?
Hopefully, we will get a chance to see that. I know my recording is going to stop at some point, but I'll let you continue on while I go hit the stop button.
Hey, I thank you for the opportunity to chop it up or whatever with you. I mean, this has been fun. These past 15 minutes or so. So I appreciate that, man. This has been really fun, and I enjoy this. This is my passion. So thank you. Thanks so much. This is your boy, The Ward.